Nearly a week after the Rust tragedy, major developments today on the investigation into what happened on set at a press conference today.
Does Alec Baldwin himself face the potential of criminal charges?
All options are on the table at this point. No one has been ruled out at this point.
He's obviously the person that fired the weapon. So right now, he is an active part of this investigation.
Alec Baldwin obviously did not intend to shoot a live round or to kill her. I think the most he could be charged with is a negligent homicide. And yes, that is a possibility because he did not check the gun before he fired. But a jury would be asked, should he? Or should he rely on the assistant director that hands him the gun? There's also another level of responsibility because Baldwin is also a producer on the movie Rust.
New details revealed today. Authorities believe Alec fired a .45 caliber Colt pistol like this one and shot a live lead bullet, accidentally killing cinematographer Halyna Hutchins. The projectile was removed from the shoulder of Rust director Joel Souza, who was briefly hospitalized. And we're learning more about the investigation. According to this search warrant obtained by ET, authorities say they recovered 3 revolvers and a startling amount of evidence.
There was a total of 500 rounds of ammunition. That is a mix of blanks, dummy rounds, and what we are suspecting, live rounds.
Live rounds and movie sets don't mix.
Fox Nation's Nancy Grace told ET the investigation will take months, and it's pretty surprising to have real ammo on the set.
That is why there are so many layers of precaution for movies of this genre. A Western with a lot of guns and a lot of ammo and a lot of shoot 'em outs. You have to be careful.
By the way, the sheriff's statement about live rounds seems to contradict what armorer Hannah Gutierrez Reed allegedly told investigators. According to a warrant, she claimed, quote, no live ammo is ever kept on set.
Other reports, sloppy work, cutting corners, negligence on the set, especially when it comes to weapons, can come before a jury because it sets the tone of what happened leading up to Halyna's death.
I think there was some complacency on this set, and I think there are some safety issues that need to be addressed by the industry and possibly by the state of New Mexico.
Also emerging today, clarity about the video evidence seized.
There was camera footage, but I can say that there was no footage of the actual incident.
NBC News reports they viewed on-set video from before the accident. It shows an actor, not armorer Hannah, handing Alec's 15-year-old co-star Brady Noon a long gun during rehearsal, which experts say violates industry protocol.
Was this because of budget? To save money? Rush the job? Is that why Halyna is dead, leaving behind a husband and a child?
Rust was the 24-year-old's second movie ever. 2 months ago was her first, The Old Way, starring Nicolas Cage. She spoke about it on a recent podcast.
I was really nervous about it at first, and I almost didn't take the job because I wasn't sure if I was ready.
There are now other reports emerging that Nicolas Cage walked off a movie set because the very same armorer was firing guns on the set. If that's true, Nicolas Cage could very well be called to testify.
Someone else who could be at fault?
David Halls, the assistant director, who apparently was fired from a previous movie for another gun mishap. That cannot be ignored.
ID. He's supposed to check the guns. He's responsible for what happened.
A detective claims Dave Halls admitted to errors in gun safety protocol, including not checking all of the chambers before handing the gun to Baldwin. The official also says Halls couldn't recall if Gutierrez Reed spun the drum, as is standard practice.
There will be multiple lawsuits, probably against Alec Baldwin and many others.
Rust producers have opened their own investigation, and so has attorney Gloria Allred, who's representing the film's script supervisor, Mamie Mitchell, who called 911.
We were rehearsing and it went off and I ran out.
She was standing very close to Halyna. Safety protocols were clearly not followed. It was clearly, at the minimum, gross civil negligence.
Gloria Allred is now on the case. You can bet your bottom dollar there's going to be a lawsuit.